Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of my War in the Pacific series. Let us continue where we left off. We are, of course, in 25th of February, meaning that pretty soon we're gonna have the end of the month conference, and I'm quite excited about that. Let's leave it like that for today. So, today we supposedly have had a pretty good ratio, although mainly from these dauntlesses. Not as much from everything else though. And we did sink a bunch of stuff near Bali, I guess, around this area. No idea why they were there. And today, not that much is gonna happen. Let's see. We're gonna, and I'm not even gonna bring that thing up. I'm just gonna tell you. The 6th Battle of Fiji is gonna happen today. I'll show you that. Cruiser Division 4 is going to patrol near Ceylon again. And we're gonna see the first sweep of India. Take a look. Let's start there today. Our boys in Rangoon are in place. We do have stacking penalty, but here there. Our boys are sweeping over Chittagong, over Mandalay, this is in Burma of course, and over Akyab. So let us see what we find. We're also gonna be doing some recon. In Burma we're also gonna be doing, last time we captured Magwe, pretty damn undamaged, which is very good of course. And today we're gonna be attacking and stack wiping whatever is left of the British army in Burma. Afterwards we'll see what we do. Unfortunately I do not think we will be able to capture northern Burma by the end of the month, which sucks, but there you go. We are also gonna be advancing in towards Colombo, of course. Gonna be attacking here. Our carriers are going back. Stuff is unloading, of course. And take a look at this. Our 22nd Air Flotilla, I transferred them from Sabang to Trincomalee. And of course, because we did planning, right? We have the support necessary, the supply necessary, the units in the base necessary, the HQs necessary to be able to fly torpedo bombers on the third day of the invasion. And you see, this is the power of planning. Being able to set up a torpedo bomber base this quickly upon an invasion is something that is quite enviable in many occasions. Then I also did quite a lot of logistic stuff. We'll see that another time, you see. I'm still transferring stuff. I'm not quite sure if I'm sending too much or too little to Colombo, but we'll see. Here is the 4th Cruiser Division, or maybe 5th, I forget. I'm also bringing a bunch of these guys because there's no reason to still stay in Sabang. Good thing I didn't even expand this base much. Don't waste supply. Afterwards, we're gonna be going this way with our guys from Batavia just to wipe them out. And then we're gonna be advancing on the Jiljap with them. Now, unfortunately, over here, instead of doing the smart thing and going along this road, which I wanted them to, the 16th Army, they marched all the way to almost here, then they turned around and went like this. Pathfinding in this game. So there you go. Fantastic, I know. But now they are on the road and they're making their way into here. We'll see. I have no idea what to expect in there. So there you go. Some more supply stuff, fuel stuff, you know. Not that much is left to set up. In Japan, you see still unloading some tankers. But our convoys to Paramushirojima are well on their way. Yeah, and we have these guys who are loading onto trains, and I'm gonna be transferring them next turn. In the South Seas, not that much to report, honestly. Oh yeah, I'm sending some ships back to Japan. No reason for them to be here. Also, I'm sending some ships. This guy is to be repaired. Also need to send some the Zikago. We'll see. Just some ships to be upgraded, because of course. And here we are in Fiji. Quite a lot of ships here. Unfortunate. But we are gonna attack anyway. Whatever is left of these guys. We're gonna be attacking with all we have. I also need to get some fuel into Numea, because of course we have subs here, and they need refueling. There you go. I think I also forgot about something. No, I did not. I'm also getting a few new submarines in a little bit. And take a look at this. I have made an executive decision to start building the Yamato. Of course, actually let me pause it just for a moment. Until now we have been going at basically parity with our consumption between our production, our pool, right, and our consumption. But this is because we had the Yamato stopped, which I will need quite soon, so I'm gonna try to get it. But of course that also means that I need to reduce my accelerated ships. Let's see. 1, 2. Wow, just the... no, I halted that. So 12,000, 14,000, if I accelerate it. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna keep accelerating the Taiho, and then everything else will go, you know, normally. This dating, this ETA isn't actually accurate. And when, of course, when I get the Hio and the Junio, actually, could I do this? I can. Good, very good. I'm gonna leave it at that. All is very nice. Also, by the way, pilots, 14 killed, quite bad. But we also got some new aces. In China, not much is happening, just continuing all of our advances. We're taking a break in Changsha. We are quite tired. And I'm moving some garrisons around, you know how it is. And these guys, now that we have cleared the road, pretty much, these guys are going directly to Kienko. Meaning that soon enough we shall be in Chongqing. Can I actually attack with these guys? Ooh. Should I? Sure, let's go. Bet it. So there you go, we can turn the turn now. Did I give these guys orders? Yes, I did. Good. Okay, let's go. Hopefully it doesn't crash now. Hopefully it does not crash. Near the United States, of course, our submarines are in position to intercept any and all shipping. The last remnants of the Dutch Air Force is still out there. And we do put a torpedo into a US oiler. Very nice. You see, this is why you have this formation. These guys detect them, these guys intercept them. Very nice. There is also apparently a Dutch submarine near Indonesia. Our newly freed ally. Here we are sweeping Akyab with nobody home. We are sweeping Mandalay with nobody home. Interesting. And we are sweeping Chittagong with some Warhawks there. I must be doing quite a number on the reserve pool of Warhawks. Yeah. And this is the 64th squad. Also, by the way, Kado just became an ace last turn, I think. Or I forget, maybe this turn? I think actually this turn he becomes an ace. Which is of course very nice. 1, 2, 3. Good enough. I cannot imagine that they have a ton of aircraft in India in February, so hopefully not. Meaning that with our soon coming invasion of India, we should not have much trouble with it. Now here is my Air Force from Xi'an. I wanted to get some recon done on Kienko, but apparently there were some I-16s there, which is not nice. But of course they are pathetic aircraft, so they don't accomplish much. And it doesn't look like they are defending the base that much, so we should have a pretty easy time getting into there. And of course we know that there are a billion units in Chongqing. So yeah. Oh, here are my G3Ms from Trincomalee. Very nice to say that. We are torpedoing some shitty 1 AM. Amazing. Oh, 50 zeros against a bunch of troops. Very nice. And we are bombing this port. Nice, the Houston is... the Houston is still here. It must be pretty damn damaged. It must be. 4 bombs. Yeah. Nice damage. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, and we are crossing, I forgot to show it, but we are crossing into Nanning. Here's my battle at Cao Cao. Take a look at this. They are not very strong, but neither are we. And we sure as hell need some rest. I think I'm gonna bring them to Mukden for a while just to, you know, just to get them into a base with supply, or maybe import order. A base with, or maybe, I don't know. Where do I even have a lot of... Maybe Beijing, we'll see. But let's go. And we fail quite badly even. But they do take quite heavy losses, so do we. But we can sustain them. They cannot. Changsha, we are just bombarding with our artillery a bit. And these guys keep running. They do not know how to surrender, apparently. And here is the Battle of Tsuva. Oh god. Do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see what I am seeing? Oh god. The 3rd Infantry Division, and I have no carriers anywhere near here. Well, it seems that through perseverance alone, the Americans have, by pushing through 1 million units into Suva to their death, they have actually managed to land something. Which is bad news for us, because Our boys are at the end of their line, and we have no HQ in the region. For a while, even. Thankfully, this I'm presuming that this 0 AV means that we either inflicted damage on them while they are on ships, or they are just beginning to unload. Meaning that in either case, we better capture this base soon. And we do not, but we do get a good ratio. That's good. Nice, and we do reduce the 4 to 1, but we do suffer 1,000 casualties while they suffer 437. But they do lose quite a lot of vehicles. They do not have many. They do have many. And we do destroy some squads. Not horrible, but not great. We may need another day of rest. And here we are in Nanning. We apparently crossed the river. I did not intend for this to happen like this. So, oof. That Thai unit got destroyed. Oh, it was just the Thai unit. Oh yeah. So I went like this, right, with my Japanese unit, and we crossed into here. But these guys, of course, crossed over the river, so they shock attacked. Yeah. Well, although I may be able to actually take that hex, we shall see. Because it didn't seem like they have particularly heavy force. And here is the Battle of Dambula, or whatever. They are retreating along the right way. Very nice. Nice, of course. We destroy them. I have no idea what is in Jaffna. I may detach a tiny little armored unit to go to Jaffna, just to capture the base. Here we are shock attacking over here, because these guys are so dead that a shock attack should be good. Oh, 2 of their units surrender, very nice. Although they do this very annoying maneuver, they escape over these mountains, which is not nice. Yeah, this is a problem. Logistically speaking, this is a problem. Hopefully they retreat further north. We capture this base, very nice. At Port Moresby we keep bombarding these guys. Hopefully they're out of everything, hopefully. Oh, well, at least they join together when they retreat, good. At Kopang, these guys, I'm going to rescue them with this task force, because of course they cannot take that base. And of course our SNF guys are completely dead. What do you expect? And this should be the end of... Oh, they are deliberately attacking me at Nanning. That is interesting, because they have a broken core, 2 broken cores really, and that's pretty much it. They do decent damage actually. Yeah, they do decent damage. I guess inconclusive, I would say, but okay. And these guys too are tired, so... And I have a full division here resting, but I need this garrison to go into here. So this is gonna take like another week or 2, unfortunately, until I can realistically make advances in that region. So that is the first day. The weather is apparently thunderstorms, great. We apparently lose... oh yeah, I do have a garrison in Urumqi, but I don't think... I think they need to rest a bit. Because they are disabled. Also, by the way, I have read up a bit on the forums, and those bases in Western China that you may think would be completely, you know, useless, they are actually quite important to take. The Kashgar and NC one. I shall explain so at the end of the month. I know I keep baiting that, but it really is going to be a big day. It is the second day, our usual bombardment. We do need to reinforce these bomber squads. I don't have many planes in general in the reserve. I'll show you afterwards, maybe. But I definitely am lacking production in big planes. I went quite economical on my plane building, which for my carrier planes in naval planes has worked out fine, let's say. I am lacking a bit in my twin bomber, torpedo bomber dimension, but otherwise we are decently well suited. We're meeting our demand essentially. Although fighter wise, for the army anyway, it's a bit of a problem, which I'm hoping to solve by introducing new fighter types. I'm especially going to be relying on the Nick in the future. Here's my scouting by my G3Ms. Here we are bombing Colombo. And what do we find home? Oof. We do take quite heavy damage. Oof. These are trapped, so these are very good planes. Of course, these are better than the zeros on the defense anyway, although they have a lack of operational range. We do bomb the Durban and the Enterprise. Nah. We take more losses, but we do bomb. There's apparently a third. I think this is a Fiji class, the Glasgow, or maybe I think it's a sister ship to the Belfast. So what class is that? No, I think it's Town class. Yeah. These two are class E and class D, right? So these are old shitty light cruisers, but this one is actually pretty good. This is a 1936 built ship, so it's very good to take them out. They do pack quite some firepower. And we hit the Sumatra and the Houston more. That's good. I wonder how many bombs we still need to hit it with. I can't imagine that it's they have a good amount of them, of HP, you know. I'm getting distracted. Let's go. Come on now. I will eventually also, by the way, move the third air fleet, the third air army actually, from Rangoon to India eventually, you know. So yeah, that's, I think, yeah, all the air armies, I'm making this up as I go, right? So all the air armies are going to go into India, I think. Meaning the third and the fifth. Of course, not the Chinese ones. While the 22nd is going to stay on Ceylon, you know, and just going to be a naval patrol. Oh, and take a look at this. On Suva, we do still have enough AV for another deliberate attack. Although I'm not sure if these two guys who have just arrived are actually in attack mode. They might not be. We can see actually. If they bombard, that means they are attacking. Let's see. This is of course the most important battle that we are having right now. Because after this, we really only have Pago Pago left, which I may just skip entirely. But we have essentially completed our momentary goals of conquering in the South Seas area. After this, they don't really have much of a leg to stand on. And they don't really have any big islands with, you know, where they can store a lot of supply. Of course, Pago Pago is the last one, but it is also a single island with no real depth. Oh, come on now, come on. We did it, boys. Holy moly, we fucking did it. Holy shit. I'm sorry, but this is incredibly surprising. Holy moly, take a look at that. They must have attacked. Even that division. Oh, wow, that was lucky, honestly. That was lucky. Because they were probably not out of supply actually, but take a look at that. 10,000 casualties. Ooh, boy, 11 units destroyed. Well, you know what we say at this point, you know. There is a certain genetic factor that is the key difference between our forces and theirs. That is incredibly nice, holy moly. Now I can actually do stuff. I did not expect that, honestly. I thought it would take like at least like another week. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm so incredibly glad that that happened. I can now rest my troops. Jesus Christ, those guys have been fighting since the beginning of December. You know, 3 months full, almost 4 months full of fighting. Yeah, those guys deserve a rest. And so I'm gonna bring a division back to Suva, to Numea, and one I'm going to leave on Suva. And then we'll see how we reallocate those naval guards, because holy moly. Yeah. That is incredibly good. Whew. They are attacking me at Nanning again. Only this time we are prepared, of course. But we do take the same amount of casualties. Whatever. That was incredibly fortunate. Wow. You know how they say, the fruits of victory are falling into our mouths too quickly. Now we can freely. Now that gives us a ton of leverage. Hopefully we actually captured some supply too. I guess what I'm gonna do now, by the way. I'm gonna save like... I'm gonna save so fast. Because by god, I don't think I'm gonna get... if I were to re-roll this, I most certainly do not think I would get that lucky again. So there we go. Let's look at the air losses. We did kill 8 Warhawks, that's very good. 7 Nels, that's not very good. And ship-wise, we didn't achieve too much. Whatever. We did bomb some ships. Also, before I forget, want to show this. This is my current production. I switched. My HA31 engines are completely run out, meaning that those Sonias and those whatever they were called. Let's look at this. Where are they? Not the Knicks. Come on now. Not the Knicks. whatever those recon planes, I switched them all into I forget what. I think into Tojos and whatever. Into the upgraded, yeah, Dinas. There you go. Only I did a mistake and I disabled a bunch of them. Well, I'm stupid. But hey, take a look at this base. They still have a ton of ships here. So I'm not letting my guard down, but take a look. This base is completely destroyed, yeah. As expected. But we did actually capture a good amount of supply and some fuel. I did not unload any fuel. And these guys did not actually attack. That's okay. Whew. That was crazy. That was absolutely bonkers. But take a look at our brave boys. Of course, I put very good leaders in charge of them, so that may very well have made the difference, of course. Yeah, they were like half spent. And these guys, of course, need some rest really bad. I also need to... the shipping engineer guys, I'm gonna move them over there. And what else? Yeah, of course, I need to now... I need to bring engineers, aviation supplies, you know, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. I can also garrison my stuff, you know. God, I'm so glad. I actually have more supply on Fiji than on Numea. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, here are the fruits of our labor. And hopefully with this means that we are going to be able to accomplish many more things in the future too. Take a look at this, by the way. We do detect some stuff. Some heavy cruisers apparently. I do wonder. Well, I'm gonna be thinking about it in between turns. What I'm gonna do with all these guys. But for now, I think this is going to be the end of the video. Yeah. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching and see you next time. Banzai.